Okay. Seems like a good morning for some more of this crap. Right, so next was Missile Guy. What am I wearing right now? I think that'll work. So he's basically all for vertical. So a big shock as far as what works for him. Yeah, he's, as Parry, just like with AC3, he's just gonna do his usual spamming thing. Now, I'm kind of wondering if the same nonsense will happen with him bugging out and not even wanting to shoot. I mean, I'm right in front of him, he's not... Oh, there we go. Good job, you figured out your trigger. Although, I believe it's only his extensions that can hit me. I never really use weapon arms, but I want to say with those ones, it's either verticals or multis. Neither of which are going to work well here. And he's pretty much toast anyway. This is all weird. So, earlier I was trying to see about, somebody had mentioned that these are the easy ones. Gotta do a, parry run of friggin' LR or something. And started doing that, actually. I just went and, pulled out the Vita, was sitting around trying to do all that. And you know what? It's very, very possible to cheese the AI and everything else, because, of course, they never exactly made perfect AI, but still, the funny part is, it wasn't the AI and the movement, the weird heat mechanics, or the damage, or whatever. It was the wonky hitbox of the thing that was a problem. There were times where I would, go and hit somebody in the arm. No, it didn't count. Sorry, it's not allowed to count. And that was just it. And I'm not even sure what to make of that. For example, got to the point with the Zenata fight, the first one anyway, the one that you get interrupted in, and yeah, ended up doing that one over and over because it got to the point where I would go and I would just punch him and it would go straight over his shoulder. This is a really weird problem to overcome. Once his head got punched off, it suddenly got really inconsistent as far as hitting him for some reason. And, that could be just weird problems with emulating it, or I guess it's kind of semi-emulating on the Vita. I don't really know why I'm running away from this guy. I'm just trying to get him stuck in the corner. Just because he's got no armor to speak of, I just want to get him dead before he breaks out the cannon. That's why, you weird, open-eyed bastard. Right. There go my shields. There's probably going to be a second try here. Yeah, solo can be pretty difficult, actually. All things considered right now, it's mostly because I was kind of flubbing it. But yeah, no, it was it was pretty fun as far as parrying stuff went for LR. Just because almost every single time you just go and friggin' kneecap somebody with that thing, and then suddenly they're on the ground and really prone to it. And that's probably why they added that Neo into the game. Get out of the wall so I can just shank you easier. That'll work. Let me just remove your guns if I can. Or, whatever. Just punch you in the toe, I guess. it's an interesting weapon. Honestly, probably the main reason that they decided it needed a charge up, I was just thinking, like, why would anybody ever use laser blade if you could use that? Because they made it not suck in Verdict Day and was messing around with that yesterday too. And yeah, seems like every time there's a boss, you might as well just friggin' pile the guy. It's not like anything's gonna resist friggin' 36k damage, so. Alright. See if we can actually parry him. Alright. It's reasonably effective. Fair enough. As long as you don't get slapped around by the blade and have a shield on hand. Then I guess it actually does parry. Though technically speaking, is that a parry? It's more like blocking with a shield. More of a riposte, but whatever. Alright, Iron Man. Also in the parking lot. So, he's the quad nuke guy, obviously. He doesn't always start out with them. It's actually weird because his description says that he wants people to get a few hits in. They can appreciate how friggin' tanky he is, but he just starts off with the quad nukes. I mean, probably gonna blow some parts off before you actually get any hits in, if that's the case. Yeah, so he has the triple missiles. Mostly I'm just going to be hanging out back here and letting him keep firing. It actually reminds me of Warthog from Twisted Metal. Like with the kind of like weird trails his missiles take and everything. Keep on hitting that pillar. Eventually the ceiling will collapse on us, but just keep doing it. Yeah, who lets us keep using this parking garage? And it gets damaged every time. Are we building it? They're letting people park here. I'm not so sure this is a stable business model. Might run up and stab him just to get a little bit of damage over time going. Oh, I was kind of hoping that it would tell me his ammo count as well. Oh well. I take some plink from that thing, but not very much. Only got 300 shots, I can at least run him out of it. Funny part is about the chain gun, like even if you're locked on, if you're going for a full like dash boost here, you can usually just outrun it if you're in an open area and there's no place to hide. I love this music. I don't know about this last part though, like where it gets into the trumpets. Like a weird choice, but you know, more power to him. Still building. Alright, so it won't tell me his ammo count from the blade. I'm kind of wondering if it'll tell me for the mines. I never actually tested that. At least not consciously. Probably shouldn't have either, because now Probably screwed myself. And this is probably the biggest feature I appreciate about the portable remakes. It's just beep, 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 instead of beep, 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 beep. I never even realized how much of a thing it was. I thought it was an audio glitch the first time I played AC3, the portable one. And then, yeah, sure enough, like I go back and I try the original, like, okay, yeah, no, I can absolutely see why this decision was made. The original panic noise is really annoying, actually. Well, that being said, then they brought it back for VD. Dance, dance, dance. Dancing around the bullets. Hey, you want to keep firing. He'll be out eventually, and then he's just completely out. I think he's still got the EO core, but I don't know if he uses it. I want to say he doesn't. Well, I'm gonna hope he doesn't, because if that thing pops out for a second, I'm toast. He might be out. You out? Nope. How much ammo have you got in that thing? Because it was supposed to be 300, and you're still firing. It would be cool if you got like a click noise or something when something ran out. Although I'm pretty sure there will be that purge noise, so my complaint isn't valid. What? Hey, come on, pal. Why are you still shooting? I'm gonna have to double check if this guy has double jump. No, he has triple rockets on the other one. Surely he's shot at least 300 times so far. Or no, it's 360 on that one, but even still. There we go. Oh crap. Yeah, he's using them. Alright, so he's only using them when I'm close. That's a bad thing. Could have figured. Okay, more aggressive. Probably what I should have done is to try to get around behind him. Oh boy. Well, goodbye my chances. Go ahead, finish it. Yeah, if I pulled this back from a quad nuking, that would have been a miracle, but that's not going to happen. Actually, despite him, despite his whole description being, oh yeah, check out all my defense, it's so beefy, his defense actually isn't that good. He's got the lightweight tanks, he's got the basic starter head, and weapon arms, so he's actually a lot more flimsy than he looks. Not what I meant to do. Hoping to run that into the pillar. Ouch. Yeah, you know what? Maybe not running into nukes is a good idea. Kind of learning this. Just maybe. Kind of theorizing here. Actually, funny thing is, so I was messing around with VD yesterday, and, well, sure enough, I get annoyed because this, was trying to do this whole S-rank thing, and, well, they basically decided you have to beat this annoying bastard under 30 seconds, gotta do it without taking any damage, and also he moves around like a friggin' gnat. I'm talking about the Trump de Lail fight. So I go and I try to hire a guy, and I'm like, oh, turns out it caps at B rank if you end up hiring somebody, which I don't know, I never play it, so didn't know. So that doesn't work out. So then I go back, I'm like, okay, screw it. I'm just annoyed at this guy by now, so I go and I make an overweapon build and pretty much just nuke the bastard. And it kind of looks like, I don't know whether it couldn't have been rank because I got D rank a couple times while just putzing around annoyedly at it. But no, so I got D ranks a couple times. Most of the time it was just like A's, and I'm annoyed by it. But yeah, so I go back with the nuke and like drop it right on his face. Fight's over in like 20 seconds. It gives me the points for that 30-second kill thing, but like despite it being fast and everything else, it automatically gives me a D. End up losing just a crap ton of money on it, and for whatever reason it decided it's not going to give me his leg parts that time. So I don't know if it's just like programmed not to if you use an overweapon. But yeah, it was different. Like, I had no idea that that's apparently a thing. I mean, I asked in the Gen 5 forum there, and nobody seemed to know. Apparently nobody plays the single player. I have to test out that nuke build on somebody online sometime. Apparently I hit him with the parry, but it just glanced off. It can be a little bit difficult to hit, but thankfully I am faster. Okay. Shoulder's itchy. About to get hit. Or not. I probably should just be running him out of ammo to get Frank. Or Bob, if that's more your thing. Apparently Bob's more your uncle or whatever. I don't know why... I don't know what that saying is even supposed to mean. What does Bob being your uncle have anything to do with anything? Is he, like, your rich uncle or something? There's a movie reference I don't get. I don't know. I'd Google it, but I don't want to. I'd assume it's something to do with, like a rich uncle or something. I wish I had a rich uncle or something. Actually, apparently my family had some wealth way back when. Of course, same parent that ruined my life apparently ruined all that, so, eh. Wouldn't really, actually, I don't know. It's subjective, I guess, as far as the ruining, because then other stuff resulted, and now that sounds all whiny. Oh well. Nobody watches this crap anyway. Alright. So... why do you still have bullets? This is definitely one of those why does everybody still have bullets kind of days. That being said, these are definitely more shells than bullets, but he's definitely fired at least 60 from that. Which actually should have been his maximum. Oh, no, wait. It's... no, I don't know how much that thing has in this one. He might be using the extra ammo one, in which case he'd have 120 shots for that stupid thing. Nah, it's probably why they removed the variants. Also, mine test is done. There's no need for me to have this data screen up. Yeah. Even your impossible amounts of ammunition. Or what's wrong with the ammo count, man? Not sure why he doesn't purge his left arm gun. But, let me see if he'll bum rush me in the corner here to speed things up. Case. Corner good. Corner friend. What are you doing? Admittedly, that was entirely my fault. Ooh. I think you can punch parts off after they're already dead. Uh-huh. I just got an email from a guy. The most broken English I've ever seen. Which I can totally understand. I have people come and send me emails and stuff with broken English all the time. Actually, a lot of times it's just kind of hilarious, but, you know, usually you can make some sense of it. No idea what the crap a devoval is. It's like, half the stuff's misspelled and I don't really know what he's talking about. Right. This is not the trade I wanted to make, sir. How about you stop running around in circles and let me stab you? I mean, this isn't a sensible approach, obviously. What I should do is run him out of ammo, but then he's got double missiles. I'm feeling lazy about running stuff out of ammo today. This is the point in the run where I just want to get to the end of it. Like, they always get to that point. Like, it's where it's fast, it's all good, and you're making all this progress at the start, and then suddenly it's just like, that midpoint where you just kind of want to get to the end. It's not like the run becomes unpleasant. It's more just like, okay, I know there's all this other stuff down the line. I know I'll eventually just beat this guy. I mean, look at that. I didn't even touch him, and he's already overheating himself. Somehow. Actually, I was kind of excited yesterday because, well, trying to think of an excuse to do a large missile run. And it just occurred to me. That doesn't work by itself. Just make it a large run. Anything with large in the name can be used. And technically that's just large rockets and large missiles. But, sounds like fun. It's still actually a challenge or run, but, you know, friggin' nukes and stuff. Wish I knew your ammo count, but you haven't used your grenades, so meh. Guess we're just doing the torpedo thing for now. For Parry just to get his health down. Man, intercepts are so friggin' good in the 3rd gen. Just stab him. There we go. Done deal. It's such a weird UFO build, but I love how the eyes glow. Hi there. You're a dick. Remember you. Also, your clusters are annoying, so I'm gonna go here. So this guy's all about overheating. You can pretty much tell from the Phoenix motif. But yeah, heat rifle. Gonna be a pain. The 220H, for some reason the rifle doesn't get nerfed for ammo. I'm just gonna be running away while he does that. Because I can take the lower damage from the rifle, I cannot take the overheat. And then if that doesn't work, I'll just bum rush him. Like there, just 2 shots are enough to put me in the hundreds. And then his cluster bombs are really good at overheating, but they're not going to work here. I forget what his other weapon is. And it's probably also something very heat-centric. Because phoenixes and firebirds and crap. Raider. Give him a little stabbing then. Yeah, this works. Right. Or does it? Doing your poison rifle, man. Yeah, I kind of love that. So, as far as 3rd gen goes, I don't know, this whole heat mechanic feels like a friggin' poison mechanic, and great. What happened? My friggin' robot got poisoned. Oh, buddy. Alright, that could have gone better. Probably should have pulled out before those last 2. I'm sure that's what both of them said at some point. Kind of helps if the blade shoots. Alright, let's hang out in the corner. Maybe I can just stab the thing straight off your arm. Blade, I think. No, I didn't get it. I think I popped his shoulders off. I'm showing me in the fun corner. It's funny, as a character I like Karam. As his AC, I friggin' hate his AC. Like, any overheat build is just the worst. Like, I know realistically that's all you'd probably see in this universe, but still. He's so dickish, you know? You know, I do no damage, but then you can't move as fast and then you bleed. Hello. That's a mechanic. Also, you're annoying hopping. You can stop that any time now. Alright. What I need is not this build, to be frank. Because I'm trying to close range in a very long-range charging build. What I need is the Mars on my big chunky bastard. I'll probably keep that for the heat insulation, get the Mars out. There we go. Now get close. You're just the worst. Admittedly, I'm like playing really garbage here, but still. Like, if he hadn't dodged one of those, that would have been a done deal there. And I'll probably call it after this one. Feels like a lazy day. I have a bunch of not lazy stuff to get to. Yeah, that's not cheating at all if you're still aiming while under an ACM rocket. That should have been the one. That could have been the one, too. Alright, one more. I know what I should be doing, it's just a matter of getting that to happen. And I'm basically just going to be eating the overheat. I just need him to get his erratic butt to a corner. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Get yourself stuck on something. There we go. Robbed. Oh, I think I punched his rifle off. No kidding. I didn't even notice that until now. Well, I guess this makes things much different, huh? Okay, so you're gonna have to get in close range eventually. Probably out of your spread rockets by now. Clusters just plain can't work. Right, love those. Bye. And get back to the arena, and instantly there's a rematch fight. Now that's how it should have been. Like, if you lose a bunch of times to somebody, and then, like, you get back to the arena and like, nope, rematch right friggin' now, because that was a total fluke. It would have been nice, actually. This might have been a job for the fast AC. I'm just seeing if I can do it with this guy. I think even this guy's ridiculous raw damage isn't really enough to get through all this armor. It's gonna take a while. Aww. Stop Parry blocking me, man. Okay. Probably what I should be using is generator jammers, not ECM rockets. Yeah, now this right here would be an amazing time for that whole drift mechanic from VD. Like jump, fall on the ground, and spin around. I cannot overstate how much I love that mechanic. Yep. Okay. Yeah. Parking lot for you. Needless to say, this guy's a bit of a pain in the neck. And the radiator. And this is basically all he does. So he blows off armor pretty easily, unfortunately. And it only takes a couple shots to get him, but still. Like when you run into him in missions later. Dickish. You and your overheat builds. But yeah. I don't know. I'm assuming that's probably why they removed the overheat mechanic later. Because it was really weird to balance why there was a lack of heat weapons and why people wouldn't be just using that all the time. Like this right here, why would anybody not use linear arms, you know? For that matter, why is there no just handheld version? So in Nexus they started adding those. And it's just kind of like an annoying mix of all those things, because it's blinding, so you lose track of them for a second. And the thing overheats you, so you're already slowed down, plus constantly taking damage, plus the thing's gigantic, so it has a massive hitbox. Like, honestly, if they just gave it a regular rifle shot, maybe lower the hitbox a bit, it would be a lot more balanced, but whole thing of pretty much managing to hit you half the screen away is a little bit over time. Didn't even scratch him that time, admittedly. Mostly I'm just waiting for him to get stuck on something so that I can parry him. He's an evasive bastard. Go, that'll work. Come on, reload. Yeah, whatever, he's toast. I don't even have to do anything else, he's dead. I'll finish him off with one of these just for the hell of it. Yeah, he's done. And he would have been dead from that rocket anyway. Nope. Oh yeah, so Silver Fox. I didn't realize it was that far already. Alright. So he is this generation Sawa spammer. And most of his damage, well, most of his burst damage, since he's basically Kaiser, comes from his vertical missiles, so you can kind of mitigate that here, but then you're stuck taking the shots from his rifle. Basically, they kind of set it up in a way where you either have to deal with his burst damage, or you have to deal with his constant damage. So I should have enough to just tank maybe half of that thing's shots. He's only got, I think it's 40 in this iteration, so I can deal with it. Just mess with his lock-on first. Funny part is, I believe he is non-OPI, actually. So with lock-on, he's gonna get stuck trying to use his verticals and not being able to fire them. Like me. Wish it would be telling me his ammo count right now, but no. Yeah, these things do piss all for damage, but if it makes him miss more, I'm not gonna say no. And that's kind of why these are allowed and napalms aren't. Basically just any weapons that actually suck as weapons. I mean, mines are arguable, but they're still tricky enough that I think it's a fair trade-off. See if I can at least get a stab in on him. The funny part is, he doesn't seem to want to fire unless he has a perfect lock-on. Well, yeah, this thing cleaves through his damage, or through his defense well enough. Yeah, he'll kind of bum rush with his rifle if he can. That's why I keep putting those off on him. Like, I'm not worried about the rest of the damage, because I think I can tank the rest at this point. But that blinding effect is gonna make it a little difficult to parry him. Need him ECM'd and against a wall. And at least good on him for not firing without a lock-on, when he has such limited ammo reserves and stuff. Alright, buddy. I guess we can't do those shenanigans anymore, so you might as well just, I guess, shoot it if you got it. Crazy high velocity shots. At least the projectile matches the look of the gun now. Yeah, I don't really know how I'm gonna beat this guy with the starter AC, though. Oh my goodness. Come on now. Gotta be close to out. There we go. And that's it. It's over. Gotta wait for him to get stuck like he has. Goodbye. And then he'll run away. Well, hopefully his heat is past 999 at this point. From 2 of those. Slowly Jason it, I guess. See if he'll roast himself or not. He won't. Oh, that sucks. I suppose that's the downside of being all slow. Gonna have to wait for him to get stuck on something. It's like one of those things where with only 14 shots, I don't really want to risk too many where it doesn't look like he's stuck. Which is lame, and might be dull sometimes, but eh. Okay, so the last 4 left now. Haunted is a sniper guy. He's also going for the parking lot because he also likes to hover around because this is when they started liking that. So, yeah. And then they kind of just went full friggin' hover boner with it when LR came around. Like, nope, everything hovers and flies all the time. You're gonna fly just out of your hitbox with infinite energy because that's what we're into now. Really? That's nice. That's sure. Direct hit from this thing. Doesn't even overheat. You're legit. You are also actually dead now. If I ever manage to turn around. Yeah, this guy can be dangerous in anything but a tank. Thankfully, all of it is just enough to be plinked off. Got this really bizarre video my friend just sent me. I don't know why I'm remembering now. Got this weird video where for some reason they're trying to like trick a guy into feeding stuff to a cage, and there's just like Ron Jeremy in there. I'm gonna do this the sensible way. Bye. Bye. Whee! Going parachuting. The reason why, there's 3 stages to that fight. Potentially 2 if you really flub it up. First one is, you know, just the little hover MTs that stay in place. The other one is those little hoppy bastards that were causing me issues earlier. Yeah, I don't really feel like going and fighting 45 of those things in the air. Call me crazy, it just doesn't sound like fun. Okay. Now, this is the one where you team up with Shade, and even if he gets killed off, he actually doesn't die, interestingly enough.
Main system. Engaging combat mode. Activating countermeasures. Gate lock released. I'm moving up. Everything okay?
Not for you soon, rotation.
They're everywhere! I can't move! I need an update! What's our status?
Feared without hope.
I'm being overrun.
Again, you've got the 800 MG.
They're
How are you
everywhere.
being overrun?
I'm hit.
Right. What the hell just ate me there?
I'll see if I can unlock it from here.
She actually will not see if she can unlock it from there. You need to blow up everything in the room to take care of that. Now, unfortunately, this little guy managed to make his way in. Yep. Now that one guy on the left, I will never know. So, if this fails... Translation, if Shade doesn't manage to hold off the AC in there,
I got it, Raven. You can move up.
then I'm probably just gonna have to come back.
Enemy AC detected.
Whoa.
Watch out.
Welcome to space, I guess. I'm just gonna go and try to blow these up. That's pretty much all I can do. Any stray shot's gonna kill me. And right there is the pulse rifle. He's aiming at me. And I'm dead. Well, anyway, that's it for now.